Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming the microwave, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming the microwave, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How you guys doing tonight? Hope everybody is having a fantabulous, is that a word? Yeah, we'll make it our word for the day. Having a fantabulous time tonight. And apparently my PowerPoints are not wanting to do what they're supposed to be doing. There we go. They're just a little off. But I hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is having a good day. And all them other things that go along with the system. Oh, come on, slideshow. There you go. But how are you guys doing this evening? So, let's see. It's the weekend. I'm exhausted. I had to stay at the office till late again last night. So, Mark and Sleep did not get along too well today. So, we're going to have to hope and pray that everything's working, at least up here. Because if not, we're going to be suffering. We're going to have one of those nights where you just can't tell how things are going. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's like I was doing good. I got everything started. I got everything ready at 6:30. And only Red is here. At least you love me, Red. I think. Of course, it might be you just have me like on. Oh, there's the notification. Click the notification, then we'll see what happens. The good news is I got 2 more packages out today. So Chuck and Mark, yours are on your ways to you. Jess and Heavy, your guys's should be next. I hope. At least that's what I'm hoping. There we go. Had to turn a few things down and off to get everything working like it's supposed to, which it never does. Where's my chat window? I lost my chat window. I can't lose your chat window, not when you're doing a show like ours. You lose your chat window, you're totally hosed. Isn't that right, Paul? See, even Paul knows. So yeah, I actually 2 packages got shipped out. That means a lot of space got cleared up because it was like 2 of the larger ones. I got 1 large one left, 1 still to be packaged, and then it's like I feel like I'm getting back to normalcy. I really, really do. So I'm hoping, like I said, I got 1 next to me, I got 1 behind me, and I got a pile of them over there, and hopefully, that's a big word, hope, because that's what we have around here. We have a lot of hope things work. I actually sat down and finished off most of my Price is Right ones. So most of my Price is Right is completed and done. I think I have like 3 left. Let me check. Let me look. Meaning number bonus game, card game, cliffhanger, which needs work. So I gotta fix that one. Lucky 7 is fixed. Money game is fixed. One Away is fixed. Pathfinder is fixed. Pocket change. Punch a Bunch. That's the only one I haven't gotten around to fixing. And I totally forgot to do it today. I totally and completely forgot to fix that one today. Because I was so happy about getting some of my other ones fixed. And why am I dropping frames? Or skipping frames? Ooh, I should not be skipping frames. Unless Bubbles is like running something upstairs. Which I think she is. I think she's watching the all-new She-Ra cartoons. At least I think that's what she said she was doing. I'm not sure though. So I'm actually making progress of cleaning the studio out. Yes. That's, like I said, it's always, always, always a good thing. We got about 6 minutes for the list, so if you are on and you want to say hi, how you doing? Welcome to the show. What is this crazy show about? Feel free to ask, and we will be more than happy to tell you. I need to see which source is not streaming. I think it's just Facebook. I've given up worrying about Facebook. I really, really have. Facebook doesn't want to work for me, so I'm like, why fight it? That's the question. Why fight it? If something doesn't work, you let it go. I have not heard back from what I was hoping was good news this week, so I'm assuming it's not good news, which means I got to go start all over on something I really, really wanted to do. And that is very disappointing. And I got to get a haircut tomorrow. That is definitely on my to-do list. Because you see how it's kind of sticking out because of the weather? It's like it's cool when it's nice and dry. Because it kind of hangs like... you get that classic childhood Leonardo DiCaprio look. But when it's like as long as it is, it doesn't quite work like you're hoping. So yeah, like I said, guys, we got a few minutes till the list. And like I said, I can sit here and basically ramble for about 4 minutes. I can disappear off camera for 4 minutes if you like. Because if nobody wants to see me or hear me, that can be arranged. You can hear me now. At least I don't think anybody can hear me. Alright, so skipping frames is not dropping frames. I can live with that. I can live with that. So it is 6:30. Where are my game show folks at? You know where they are? They're probably like out at the beach, at the creek, doing a little fishing, a little laying back and relaxing. Well, what better thing to relax with than with the game show? Just sit back, have your family around. That's right, folks. We are a family-friendly, family-oriented broadcasting station. We would be what you would know as an O&O network from many, many long time ago. But it looks like it's going to be just me for a while. That's all right. We like being just me. I get in all the practice about talking to myself. And like I said, I didn't really have anything major to talk about today. So, like I said, other than 2 packages got sent out, I didn't get a lot of sleep. Yeah, we're going to be doing real well tonight. I can tell. I can tell. So we got about 3 minutes left for the list. And I'm trying to figure out what I can do while we're waiting. Oh, no, you don't. Kitty cat trying to be a pest. Hold on, folks. Okay. Come here. What do you think? Think she should be the guest host for the evening? Say hello to Kitty Cat. Say hello to Mia. What do you think? Think she should be our guest, our mascot for the day? Hello, Erin. How you doing today? See, I didn't even do the wheel today because I was being nice just to see who was going to show up today. Did the package ever show up, Erin? I feel like Ernest Blofeld. There we are. Oh, look at that. We haven't even started a show and we already got to give something away. Congratulations, Erin. We have to give you something away. So what are we going to give him, Pithy Cat? We give him a Pithy Cat? She's like, no. So with that, Erin. Ooh, I forgot to send that one to Chuck. Damn it. I found one I was going to send to Chuck, and I missed it. Shame on me. So congratulations, Erin. You have just won when I find it, where did it go? I'm turning the wheel a little different lately. There it is. Erin, I would like to say congratulations to you. As you are now, see folks, we haven't even started the show, and Erin has officially won from 1959, the amazing science fiction magazine. I have no idea who's in it, or Astounding Science Fiction magazine. I have no idea who's in it. But Erin, sometimes you get the bear, and it looks like you got the bear tonight. So how you doing today, Erin? How are you doing today, folks? So as we always do, did it show up is my question. They told me it's supposed to show up this week, or this past week. And if it didn't, I'm not going to be a happy camper. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So we will put that off to the side for Aaron. All right. Well, like I said, I know it's out there. If it doesn't get to you, it will get shipped back to me, and we'll figure something out to do with it, Aaron. Because I do have it set to return on non-delivery. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, it is 6:45. It is time to get things started. And as we always do around here, we start with the list. And let's set that up. Set that up. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have never seen the list before, it is very, very simple. We're going to show you a theme, a topic, a word, a phrase, something at the top of the board. There have been 10 answers that have been pre-selected by yours truly, which means you never know how crazy the answers will get or how wild they get. But only the 10 answers that are on the board count. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, the first list of the evening are whole phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word H-O-L-E in them. And make sure you guys keep it clean because there is one I know you guys are going to guess that is not up there. So I'm just saying that before we even get started. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, the list starts now. But yeah, Aaron, I really wish I knew what I did with the tracking number for you, because that would tell you exactly where it is, but I don't know where it is. Hello, Tundov. How you doing today? What is good? Welcome to the show, Kimosabi. Now, hole-in-one would be way too easy. I figured hole-in-one was going to be way, way, way too simple for this list. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have never been here before, I would like to welcome you to the List Wits Game Show. We are a throwback to some of your favorite, not so favorite, seen, unseen game shows from around the world. And tonight, we are probably going to do a Japanese one. I think tonight we're going to do Japanese, depending on how many people show up, for 4 players. If the show tanks and we can't get enough people, we'll probably just pull up Countdown. We will probably just pull up Countdown. Now, see, Aaron, I told you, there are certain ones you don't need to put up there. Head like a hole. So how you been doing, Tuned Up? I haven't seen you around here in a while. Where have you been? Of course, I can say that about a lot of people that like to disappear. They show up, and then they don't show up. And they go away for months and months, and they miss them. It's like, my family just leaving me all alone. That's what it feels like. So how are things? Are they like a hole in the head? Yeah, but you still got Tuesdays and Thursdays. I just saying. uh, I know, because I got bowling starts back up next week, so my Fridays are spoken for. My Fridays are completely and totally spoken for. And then it's like they want me to do more overtime, and it's like, really, really. How you doing, Jesse? What is good, my dear? Hello. Ah, Aaron, did you listen to me when I first said it? I said there are certain phrases, don't even type. Do, 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 do. All right, but yeah, to answer your message earlier, Jesse, hopefully I'll get yours out this week, but don't quote me on it. But if you do happen to do the move thing, let me know. And then I'll just hold off on the package until you get everything straightened out on that end. Holes the movie. I hated that movie. I absolutely despise that movie for some reason. I don't know why. You would have thought it would have been interesting. No, not to me. Not to me. Square peg, round hole. That's this show constantly. Cornhole, not there. So yeah, folks, like I started to say, so tonight, uh, probably, like I said, depends on how many people show up. Probably will be a closed game tonight, in which, oh, you know what I gotta fix? Shoot. I have to fix something. Bear with me, folks. All right, got that fixed. All right, I had to fix something because I kind of realized what I had left unflipped on another service. 5 holes! Speaking of hockey, getting a hole. Wait, what movie was that from? Getting a hole! That was, oh, Jesus. I can't think of the name of the movie now. It's like a one-liner. Caddyshack, right? That's what I was thinking of. Dig yourself a hole. Are you too good for your hole? A hole in one. All good, but not there. Was it Happy Gilmore? I'm trying to remember if it was Happy Gilmore or Caddyshack. Might have been both. Might have been both. Hole in the floorboard. If there's a hole in the floorboard, Chuck, you'll take the car in, you'll get it looked at, and then you'll pay a fortune to a mechanic that overcharges you for something like that. Believe it or not, I had a car that was really that bad. Pouring money in the hole or down the hole. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you that are here, whether you are a first timer, whether you are a regular. Hello, Red. How you doing today? We are one of the few one of the few streams that guarantees somebody's walking out with prizes tonight, and you guys all missed it. Each and every one of you missed it. I did an experiment today, and I didn't preload the wheel, so that as soon as it came up, it was up and it was in. So what does Aaron do as soon as he walks in the channel? He hits the wheel button or calls for the wheel spin. And what does he spin? But a small prize. I hadn't even started the show more than 2 minutes, and I gave away another science fiction magazine. I gave away another science fiction magazine 2 minutes in before we had even started gaming. So how is that for giving away stuff? So yeah, like I said, Mark is not here. Mark's package went out today, and the worst thing was, because it had been sitting so long, is basically the cardboard on the bottom had gotten bad, and I wasn't paying attention. I picked it up. I took it to the post office. I start to reach out and take it out of the car, and my hand goes through part of the bottom of the box. Shot spot. So I'm like, oh crap, I'm only going to be able to get one package out. So I go in, take Chuck's package in, which is like heavy as hell. Take Chuck's in. I'm like, all right, I'll buy one box, large box, see if I can get it to fit. So I take the box, I go back out to the car, and I just start moving everything out of one of Mark's boxes into another one. And I'm like, oh God, they're not going to fit. I'm not going to be able to ship it. It all fit. I was like, yes, only one trip today. Because I really thought I was going to have to come back to the house, find another box, and make another trip up to the post office. But yeah, I got rid of two of the biggest boxes that were on my studio floor. So now I got two boxes on my floor waiting to go out. Nope, 4 boxes on the floor waiting to go out. About 6 in the cupboard that's waiting to go out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 7 piles left. I think. So we are making progress. We are getting there. You guys just letting Toondoff run with this list so far. Toondoff is having a field day. It is. 5 for Toon. See what happens when you don't show up, Toondoff? Yeah, because it's still got the other boat in it. It's got the other boat in it. But that one, I think I can get I don't need a 3-foot box for that one. I don't think I need a 3-foot box for that one. Well, I might with all the other stuff that's with it. We'll have to see. So yeah, Mark, your package went out today, just so you know. It should be getting to you about 6 days. I did everything slow shipping this time, just to kind of get myself on track. So Mark is getting the Kiss Psycho Circus set, the coffee cup, the Spider-Man Matchbox cars, and I forget what else. But I know there's a few other things in there. The 19th hole. Every golf course has to have one. It's a rule. Did you know that? Every golf course has to have a 19th hole. Because what are you going to do afterwards? You're just going to get in the pack your stuff up and go home? No. Yep, the Carcassonne is in there. That was the other one I was trying to think of. I think there's like one other thing. Or maybe a couple of other smalls in there. I think. But yeah, everything is definitely in there in yours. And like I said, Chuck, I did forget to put the hockey pucks in yours. Yeah, the loose figures got shipped out, I think. I think those got shipped out already. Ah! Get back here. But yeah, it was like I had yours, and I couldn't get the seal, and it's like, yeah, they are. Well, it's kind of like I put two together. The one Chuck got is from the Chicago Wolves, I think. Yeah, I think one of them is from the Chicago Wolves, and one of them is what's the other one? And the other one was just like a spare that went with it. So I basically put them together. I put like one Wolves puck and then one blank puck together. Yeah, that's what they are. They're basically the Chicago Wolves, and then just a blank one that's like sponsored. So those are actually going to Chuck with a few more things. Because I got all the ones that I can't work with right now put together. But yeah, that was one of the smalls too, Doc. That was one of the smalls. Like I said, I really want to go shopping tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going. I need to buy some more smalls because I'm gonna put some Matchbox cars together for like a set of smalls, just as an example. There are, and these are not together yet, but these will be one prize. So it's like the 3 taxis. Those will all be put together as one. Now that I got them in my hand, I might as well put them in the bag. Where did my bag go? Where did my little bag, my sorting bag go? Gotta find my sorting bag. Sorting bag. Oh, there it is. So we will put the 3 taxis basically together as one prize. And that will be one of the smalls. Oh, trust me, Chuck, you are going to be so thrilled with what you get. I need to find the smaller bags. This one's too large. But so those are now been bagged up. Then there's a couple that are like little Dusseldorfs. I don't know if you guys remember the Dusseldorfs. I got like about 3 of those that'll get put together. And then there's a couple of racing ones that'll get put together. Hello, Trent. How you doing, my friend? What is good? Pardon me. But yeah, I basically after I remove those two boxes, I can actually find stuff again. Yeah, Duesenberg. What did I say? Dusendorf's? And you know the funny thing is? I didn't even look at the bottom. This one's got a James Bond label on the bottom of it for some reason. I have no idea why. It's got 007. I wonder if it was numbered. It's like 15,007. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to welcome each and every one of you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Dusseldorf, Germany, and Duesenbergs. We just called them doozies. I've actually seen one Duesenberg in my life. Our city, one of our local cities, has a summer show, and I didn't go this year. I haven't been in a while. It's nothing spectacular, but one of the things they do is a car show. So I have seen one Duesenberg. I saw a pink Cadillac that was done up specifically like Elvis. What else did I see? I can't remember now. I cannot remember it. Yeah, 2-0. He went through all the songs. I'm not saying if he did or didn't. That's what happens when you're late, Trance. Everybody takes all your good ideas before you. Or they take the wheel before you and actually score on it. But yeah, I desperately need to sort through all the Hot Wheels cars that are left, so I can package them up to make decent small prize packages out of them. I need to finish going through the Happy Meals toys, so I can get those sorted correctly, and then I got to go buy some more smalls. I noticed that Wednesday. I did notice that Wednesday. I am not on a boycott. I just haven't had time to go. Like I said, it was like I'm looking at Nerdy on screen Wednesday. This is how bad mine is. That's how bad mine is right now. I noticed that Wednesday, if you had flipped me and Nerdy around and just went from the forehead up, you weren't going to be able to tell the difference. Well, you probably could because mine mullets a little bit more. Shut your cake hole. I like it when it gets longer. It's just because I like it when it bobs like right there. But it gets in the way. I can't see what I'm doing at times. But I'm thinking I might get it cut tomorrow. Maybe. Besides which, it's like my youthful look. You got to remember, I'm going on 50 this year. I'm going on 50. That means I'm going to start getting AARP letters in the mail soon. And there is number 8. I would have taken a number of varieties on that one. I would have taken a wide variety on that one. Just because that was my oddball one. So you guys actually finished that list in 45 minutes, 23 minutes. Not bad. Actually, I'll say Tuned Off did most of the hard work. Tuned Off did most of the hard work, and then Mark got me 2 good ones. Because I had 3 and 10 as my really, really good ones. Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time to load up the celebrity slot. It is time to load up the vault shot. It is time to load up the small prize. And one of 4 players is getting at least one of those. Yeah, you pick holes in an argument, Trance. You pick a hole in an argument, or poke a hole in an argument. It was supposed to say poke holes in, but it actually said pick holes in. That was a typo. That's why I said that one I was going to take a number of varieties on. That's why I was looking more for the words than on the chat than the actual exact phrase on that one. Alright. So with that, we start with Tundov, who has 5 of them. Well, like I said, it's supposed to say poke holes in. And that's what it was supposed to say, was poke holes in, but I mistyped it. And we're going to find out if Tundov's money is burning a hole in his pocket. It must be because his pocket is empty. So there must have been one giant hole everything fell out of. And that means Tundov is now broke. And he's going to go jump down the rabbit hole. Oh, for 2 so far for Tundov. So we got to do at least 2 more Tundovs. And you know he's been holding it back, because you know he always keeps an ace in the hole for the 1-player game. So Tundov, congratulations, as you will be participating in our 1-player game. And I'm going to go get it open. Alright, now here's the thing I like about this 1-player game now. Is I have no idea which game is going to come up. I will say there are 2 games in here that don't count right now because I am debugging them. Oh, wait a minute. I know which one's going to come up because I haven't fixed something. Hold on. I got to fix one thing. I already did fix it. Cool. So if Cliffhangers comes up or Stack the Deck comes up, we're not going to do those ones for you Tuned Off because those ones are still bugging out loud. But with that, Tuned Off, I knew it was going to give me that one. Tuned Up will be playing the poker game. So Tuned Up, you will be playing the poker game tonight. And you are playing for You are playing for the Kia Scion XB. Tuned off. Now, to play the poker game and win the poker game, you simply have to beat the house. Plain and simple. You just have to beat the house, and if you beat the house, that car is yours. Oops, hold on. Let's go fix my problem. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, duh. It would help if I put everything in here that needs to be in here, wouldn't it? I'm using a horrible naming process for this at the moment. And see if it pulls it up like it's supposed to. What are you doing wrong? You do that. Okay, 17. All right. Oh, it helped. All right, there we go. Now it should be working. And if not, I'm going to be very unhappy. All right. What we have for you at the moment, tuned off, are 4 items. All right. Each of these items has a value anywhere from $100 to $999. And the tools are a little off. Actually, the graphics are way off at the moment. So I'm basically going to tell you what they are. All right. Item number 1 is supposed to be, and apparently I have the wrong photos in here, which I did not know I had the wrong photos in here. Let me go look. I'm going to see which one I can fix. So I have one bad item, just so you know. There we go. Now we got it right. All right. Item number 3 is the only one that is wrong, so this will make a little more sense. We have a dishwasher. The dishwasher is the SPD SD9252SS Energy Star 18-inch built-in dishwasher. 18-inch? That's a tiny 18, like that big. I have no idea why it's 18-inch. Item number 2 is the Singer Heavy Duty 4411 sewing machine with 11 built-in stitches. Item number 3 is the Yamaha Sonogenic Keytar with power supply, strap, MIDI cable, and MIDI cable. There we go. Item number 4, or it's marked 3, so bear with me, is not the boat. It is an Auto Tool arc welding machine, arc converted welder set. Okay? It's the only one I don't have the picture for, and I don't know why I don't have the picture for that one. Actually, I do know why. I actually had it. It just didn't get named correctly. But we're just going to go with what we've got at the moment. So we have a dishwasher, sewing machine, keytar, and arc welding set. Yeah, there are 2 different sets, Trent. One is for if you got when you earn enough, you can buy a whammy figure. That's that little rotating figure right down there on the podium. And the other one is for the wheels and the giveaways and the contests and stuff. All right, tuned off. You have to pick 2 of those 4 items to make the best house that you can. Yeah, that's the Streamlabs one. The Streamlabs one is for buying quizzes. Alex Trebet bot is for the wheel and any other giveaways we do. And basically, the Streamlabs one is just basically if you're in on the show, it will build. The more you're here, the more it will build. And those will go to quizzies, and it's basically $5,000 for a base quizzy, and then $5,000 for each piece. All right, so tuned off. No. All right, think about it this way. You're trying to put together a poker hand, okay? So let's say you think the dishwasher is $4.99 and the sewing machine is $2.35. That will only give you a pair of 9s. But let's say you think the keytar is $1.15 and the welding machine is $1.19. That's 4 1s. You are only trying to make either 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, a full house, 3 of a kind, 2 pair, or a pair. Those are the only hands we use. We don't do straights. We don't do flushes. So again, so let's say you pick a prize that's $2.99 and a prize is $3.39. That's a full house. You got 3 9s and 2 3s. You're going to basically see 6 numbers, 5 of which are going for the best hand. Right. Well, you're going to have a choice. So the first 2 prizes are going to default to your player hand. Then you can decide if you can come up with a better hand from the other 2 prizes. So you can give the player's hand to the house one time. So we have the dishwasher, the sewing machine, the keytar, and the welding set. All right, you're going to go with the dishwasher and the keytar. The dishwasher is $384. The keytar is $318, which means you have a pair of 8s, a pair of 3s, and a high card of a 4. So you have 2 pairs tuned. Now, I'm going to give you the opportunity. You can keep the 2 pair. You can keep the pair of 8s and the pair of 3s, or I will let you give it to the house. You have a pair of 8s and a pair of 3s. Now, we don't know how much the sewing machine is. We don't know how much the welding kit is. All right, so you're going to pass that to the house. So if you pass it to the house, you have to come up with a pair of 8s and better, or a pair of 9s and better, or a 3 of a kind, a full house, 4 of a kind, or a 5 of a kind. All right, so we are going to pass the 88 334 to the house. So we are hoping for a couple of 9s on one of these two. The Singer sewing machine is valued at $153. Ooh, oh, this is going to be rough. The arc welding tool, and again, we don't do straight, so a 2-4 won't help. We are looking for a pair of 9s, or a pair of 8s, and a 5. Looking for a pair of 9s and one of those other numbers. The arc welding tool is $134, which means you have a pair of 3s, a pair of 1s, and a 5. And unfortunately, the house wins. Unfortunately, the house wins. The pair of 8s outdoes the pair of 3s. And it is a loss for this poker game. Oh, I am so sorry, Tuned Off. But what we always do, even in a loss, you have 2 pairs. So with that, Tuned Off, nope, it goes 0 to 9. There are no aces. There are no aces. We go from 0 to 9. Nice try, though. Nice try, though. Ah. Come on. Close out. All right, so that's why is my one player game not closing out this shit? There it goes. It's just being weird. Well, I will say Yoda played it one night. I think Yoda was played it the first night we had it, and all she had was a pair of 9s. Oh, thanks, Buck. I didn't even notice it wasn't running. I didn't even notice it wasn't running. Channel currency. Yep, ace is not always a good card when the game doesn't seem as a good card. All right, so so that means we have to go and check one of Tunedog's last ones. And now he's like, I gave up a pair of 8s. I'm going to go crawl into a hole in the wall. But there is nothing in that hole in the wall. All right, so that means we turn our attention to Mark, who's out on the 19th hole right now, drinking it up. And does he drink it up for a vault shot or a small? No prize for Mark on that one. So then we turn our attention to little Jessie. And she's like, I need this better than I need a hole in the head. And there it is. Jessie will be getting the vault shot. So let's take Jessie over to the vault right now. And it's supposed to turn off that one. Don't know why it didn't. It's supposed to turn off all of them. There we go. All right, Jesse. You now officially get a shot at the vault. And this is how it works. I know you've never had a shot at the vault before. We're going to be looking for a 4-digit number that opens the vault. However, only the numbers on the screen can be used. As you have won the vault shot on the list, you get to pick one of the 4 rows. And whichever row you pick, I will remove an incorrect number from. So, Jesse, which row would you like me to remove an incorrect number that we know is not going to be in the vault? We have the orange row, the white row, the blue row, and the green row. Which row would you like us to remove one from? And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the This Wits Game Show. How's everybody doing tonight? So we are waiting for Jesse to pick. And again, I don't tell you guys what's in the vault because to me, the vault are the best prizes I can pick up. So I like keeping them secret. Oh, I know. She may have had to help her son. I know. That's why I'm in no rush. I got plenty of time tonight, Chuck. I'm trying to wake up because, like I said, I worked really late last night. I didn't get home till like 10:30. Or no, I didn't get home till like 11:15. So it's like I went home straight to bed. I got up this morning way earlier than I wanted to. And I've been dragging ever since. And while we're doing that, I am going to go remove. That means I got to go pick up some more prices for the poker game because I'm out of prices. My poker game actually has nothing left in the pile at the moment. Hey, CJ! I keep saying CS. I don't like CS. It's like I like CJ. How you doing today? So we've done the poker game. I was watching you guys on. Were you in there on the Fecky with the shooting stuff, CJ, or were you just watching? I swear, I will never be able to get into Black Ops. It will never happen. It's a struggle for me to get into Apex and Fortnite. Black Ops is just not going to be my cup of tea. So how you doing tonight, CJ? Welcome to the game show. And I know there's an S in there. It's just habit. It is just habit. And like I said, depending on how many participants we have tonight, will determine. And I am going to use. I'm going to add something to this, so bear with me. I'm going to keep a record. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Damn it. I did not mean to say that. Hello, Nasty. How you doing today? What is the good word? We we are waiting for Jessie to get back so we can get her to. Oh, you got bad weather coming? Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I'd like to welcome you. Hey, Becky. Dude, you guys are hilarious when it comes to Black Ops. That's all I'm going to say. You guys were freaking hilarious. And where did my poker game go? 17, I think. Yeah. So we are waiting for Jessie to get back so she can have her shot at the vault. I'm sitting there, I'm cracking up because I wasn't saying much because I didn't want to disturb anybody while you guys were playing. And it's like, and I guess it was Fecky threw the grenade back on himself, and it's like, oh shit. It's like, I'm not trying to kill my own teammates. It's like, yeah, we were doing really well. I thought we were playing Roblox. Might have been, and I just had the wrong computer game up. And how you doing, J-Boys? But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wiz Game Show. And I hit a save that I did not mean to hit, so bear with me. Alright, there we go. Get that fixed. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But yeah, if you have ever been a fan of a television game show from 1940s till today, then this is your channel. We are a tribute show, and we give away a ton of stuff each and every episode. In fact, so far today, we have given away one science fiction magazine. We got 3 prizes up behind the doors waiting to be given away. We got a few smalls that are still waiting to be given away. But we just had to wait for Jessie. And while we're waiting for Jessie, tell you what, while we're waiting for Jessie, let's get back over to the list. And we will find out who gets their choice of the first of the small prizes tonight. And is it Tuned Off and his blowhole? Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Tuned Off. Congratulations, Tuned Off. Now, you basically get your choice tonight, Tune. We have the current smalls are, this is an old Avon cologne bottle that is shaped in the way of a Thomas Flyer. And again, I'm going to pull this up. This is one of the smalls. There we go. We have the triple comic, and I think I call these the X comics because, let me get that one back in there. Because we have for you, Toon, if you choose this, we have the Uncanny X-Force, we have the X-Men Legacy, and another Uncanny X-Force. Or if you like, for the smalls, we have, from what was left over from last week, we have the pile of Inspector Gadgets. So those are the smalls at the moment. And then again, once those are gone, then we put 3 more up there. So, Tuned Off, which of those would you like? And I know what I'm going to swap it out with, whichever one you choose. All right, tuned off. So we have the comics, we have the old cologne bottle, and we have the Happy Meals Inspector Gadget set. All right, the comics it is. I kind of figured that's where you were going to lead. I kind of figured that's where you were going to go. So we're going to drop the comic books in the Tuned Off's collection. And these will be shipped out to you in the very, very near future. Of course, for me, near future is always kind of questionable. Because I never know how to define near future. All right, so the comic books, if I don't lose them, are set. One of them's like, I'm going to Tuned Off like really quick. So congratulations, Tuned Off, and there is your label, and they are going to you. All right. So with that, we were just waiting on Jess for her shot at the vault. Oh, Jessie! Where are you, Miss Jessie? All right. And while I'm doing that, all right. So I figured for the next game tonight, I'm going to hold off on the next game because I'm in one of those kind of moods tonight. Normally after the first list, but we're going to basically wait for Jesse to get back. So we're going to go for list number 2 of the evening. Yes, folks, you heard me right. List number 2 for the evening. And let me reset the timer. Yeah, you got the Jaguar, I think, Spot. I got the Jaguar because I had 3 of them. Like I said, it's like when I go to the flea market, I never know what I'm going to find and buy. Sometimes it is nerdy collectibles, like these. Sometimes it's just simple things like the cologne bottles that just kind of look cool, and they're nice collectibles. And then sometimes they're like cars, and more cars. Like I said, one of these days I'll show you the shelf of just nothing but the cars that are waiting to be won. And like I said, that's not counting the 6 or 7 that I'm sending to Chuck to see if he can repair. That's not counting the box that I sent him today that's like, here's all your parts, whatever you need. Trust me, he's going to have enough parts to last him a while. And I think there's like one prize one in there too. Yeah, because I think he's got the Maserati. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I find my pen. I don't want that pen, I want my big pen. Like I said, see, so there's one small prize that will be going on the table eventually. Probably next show since it's already in the bag. Oh, there it is. The static vanishing body. Yeah, we have one of those. That's called me. That's called me a lot. All right, so for list number 2 of the evening. And again, folks, you do not start guessing until the timer reads 1 second off the clock. Because I have to get things written down. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Let me look. I may throw this one out. And Aaron going for another wheel spin. Oh, no prize for you on this one, Aaron. No prize for you on this one. All right, I'm gonna stick with it. This is not going to be my favorite list. I'm going to admit to it. All right, for this list, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this one may last a while, so we're going to have to do a lot of talking for the next 45 minutes. We are looking for Latino music makers, and I am looking for specific people of Latino or Hispanic descent. Okay? I'm looking for specific people of Latino or Hispanic descent for this list. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the timer starts now. Oh, this I don't know about this one. This might be one of those lists where everybody's just like, what the heck? I can see it coming. I can see it coming. Julio Baguette, Richie Valens is on the list for Chuck. I got to move my chat over a little bit so I can see this. Jennifer Lopez, Mariachis, Pitbull, Carlos Santana is on the list. Ricky Martin made my cut. Pavarotti, Julio Iglesias made it. Maybe you guys will prove me wrong. Maybe you guys will prove me wrong. Edgar Barrera, Enrique Iglesias, Ricky Ricardo, Desi Arnaz is actually there, Spot. Tundaf taking Selena. All right, you guys doing better on this one than I thought I was gonna than what I thought. Rick Bonadio, Herb Albert, Gloria Stefan is number 3. That goes to Fecky. Daddy Yankee. I'm going to say the hardest one will probably be number 1. Spot taking number 4. All right, so I didn't do too bad on picking this then. I didn't do too bad. You guys got through 8 of them pretty damn quick. Now, the last 2 we'll have to see. The last 2 we'll have to see. Luis Fonsi. Becky cheats. Kind of hard to cheat because I'm the only one that can see what the actual answers are, Adrian. Mark getting number 10. Shadow! I had to put her on there. I had to put her on there. All right, so we got 1 left, and I'm going to check something just in case I have to give hints. You guys have gotten through this like really fast so far. So I want to check something. And I did misspell them on my list. I thought I did. I thought I misspelled them on my list when I looked at it. I'm making sure nobody got it because of my misspelling. Oh, no. Because it would literally be cut and paste, because I actually don't put the list together on the computer. Well, let me rephrase that. I do a lot of them when I'm in the office. A lot of them I do when I'm in the office. Shakira would definitely count. So I picked 9 that you guys knew, or I just picked 9 of the more obvious ones. I thought Charo was going to last for a while. I had Desi Arnaz I had number 2, 1, 2, 4, and 10 is the hard ones. I think everybody knows the rest of them, so it's kind of like a half and half list. Tito Puente. I actually just listened to him. I was flipping through the radio, and I can't remember why, but he was on the radio for some reason, and I was like, dude, I need to listen to this more often. All right, and we are still waiting for Jessie to get back because we do owe her a vault shot. Cher. I don't think she's Latina. I don't know. If somebody knows and can tell me otherwise, let me know. Okay. Like I said, I was making sure I wasn't missing a name change, but I am not seeing it. Yeah, Grande is. I don't think she is Latina. Yeah, I didn't think Cher was. So we're looking for one last Latino musician. And again, it says music makers. It's supposed to be musicians. I think the only reason I put music maker up there was because of Desi. But he counts as a musician. Cher, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, Indian maybe? Native Indian? But definitely not Latino. And I want to say I actually had this file on file since Cinco de Mayo. I just never got around to using it. I try to do a couple of theme lists based on holidays, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In addition, guys, for those of you that have never seen it before, we have right here above me the 4-letter word. All you have to do is type in a 4-letter word that fills the puzzle. Okay? If you are on D-Live and you type in the word, put an exclamation point in front of it like it's a command. So if you thought it was, let's just say seat, S-E-A-T. That's cost, wine, aeon, and pits. You would type in exclamation seat. If you are right, the Tidy Labs bot should announce you as the winner. If you are on Twitch, just type in the 4-letter word Alex Trebek bot, and Streamlabs bot should announce you as the winner. If you get that 4-letter word, we give you a free shot at the vault. Doesn't Fidel Castro have an album? Probably. I would say possibly he does. But Fidel didn't make the cut. And like I said, that's why I've got to make sure I pay attention to the chat, because I actually misspelled him on the list. And he's got a slightly different name that he also uses. Okay. And again, behind one of these, there will be another one-player game. in which you will get a shot at one of the die-cast cards. Behind one of these, there's another vault shot, and behind one of them is a small prize, and we are down right now to the clone bottle and the Inspector Gadget Happy Meal set. There you go, J-Boys. That's exactly how it works. So site would be cost, Wina, tone, and pies. So just remember, your four-letter word that goes right down the middle does complete 4 words going across the board. Who did Madonna play in that movie? Which movie? Unfortunately, though, and I will tell you guys, the questions you guys see in the chat that are being asked by me can only be answered on Twitch, and I apologize for that. If anybody still knows a bot that works for chat bot that works for DLive, let me know, because I basically have about 9 bots that run, or have 9 bots available. I got 4 of them completely turned off. The trivia bot, unfortunately, only works on Twitch, because I don't have anybody that has an API on DLive for it yet. It'd be nice if there was one. Did it stop again? It was running. Let me look. Yeah, the DLive bot is not working at the moment. Or the trivia bot is not working. Hold on. Let me go look. Except it might be getting to that point where I have too many questions in there. Oh, I broke the Twitch chat bot. I broke the Twitch chat bot. And again, what's in the vault, for those of you that don't know, are larger prizes. These are usually either really old items that are in very good shape, or these are things like busts, statues, higher end of collectibles. And I'm going to try to get the Twitch bot running again. I don't know why it croaked. I think he just died. I think he croaked on us. One thing I am going to bring back at some point are the little intermission games. So when I'm not on the camera, it'll be right there in that same center square, where it's a puzzle game or a puzzle of sorts. Let's see if I can get TwitchBot running right. All right, we're going to try again. Like I said, it's got about 6,000. It's up to, I think, about 5,000 questions. But because it's all in one text file, sometimes it acts up. Sometimes it acts up, and this seems to be that kind of day. There we go. Now it's running, I think. Now it's running. Enrique, I like that Enrique Iglesias one. I don't remember if anybody used that one previously. Did that one come up previously? Yeah, actually, Mark tried that one. No, Jerry Garcia definitely does not count as Latino. Diego de la Vega, well, fictional would count, but there are no fictional ones up here. That's why I put actual people on this one spot. These are all actual people. That's why I put Desi Arnaz instead of Ricky Ricardo. And again, so after this, we will do the big game. I'm still waiting for Jessie to get back for her vault shot. Which big game do I want to do? I kind of want to do blockbusters. Which would be 3 people at a time. And what we can do is, if we have enough people hang around through the whole thing, we'll do multiple games. Like I said, I was leaning towards 25 quiz attack, but that one definitely takes the full 45 minutes. There you go, Spot. Now the questions are coming through. Trini Lopez. Don't know her. And then what I will do after the list is, ladies and gentlemen, it is Jose Feliciano. And yes, I did misspell it. That's why I said I had to keep an eye out on that one. His actual name is Jose Feliciano Garcia. And one of his all-time big hits was You Light My Fire, and his version of Feliz Navidad. Yep. Those are his 2 big ones. He is a Puerto Rican. So to me, he counted. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, and right about the same time period too, 27 minutes. So you guys got through that one in about 18. All right, so with that, we are going to load the celebrity board. We're going to load 1 prize slot and 1. Yep, we hear it every Christmas. Feliz Navidad. But yeah, like I said, I had originally put this list together for the May 5th episode, and it just kind of like fell back and kept falling back and falling back. And it's like at some point, it just comes up. All right, so let's see what we've got. We got Mark with 2. We have Tundov with 3. You guys made me feel better about that list. I will be honest. Chuck with 2. Spock with 2. And Fecky with 1. All right, so we always start with the player that has the most, and that is Tundov. And Tundov, we are going to start with, is it Christmas time in August for Tundov? And just like that, Tundov, you get a shot at the vault. Now, Jesse is not here. So, unfortunately, Jesse's number is not off the board. All right, tuned off. With that, we need you to pick one row that we are going to remove the incorrect number from. Which row would you like that to be? Would you like us to put one off the orange row, the white row, the blue row, or the green row? Tuned off says, let's narrow it down. And coming out of row 1, it is not the 8. The 8 has disappeared. So tuned off. Let's see. We've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 4 times 8 is 32. Times 7 is 224. Times 7 more. So you got about a 1 in 1,400 chance, I think. To come up with the 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault tonight. What 4-digit number would you like, Tune? All right, Tune says, let's go. 1, 4, 3, 7. We've locked that in. And we hear... We hear these sad trombones yet again, or as Red would show us if he was here paying attention, the sad saxophones. All right, so the vault is off the board, but we still have another one-player game. We still have one of the small prizes left, and the question is, who does it go to? Does it go to the man who picked Selena? No. Does not go to Tunov. So now we turn our attention over to Spock, who went with a couple of more old schooler ones. I'm impressed Spock actually got these. And I'm going to go, let's go see if one of the great opera Latinettes, Carmen Miranda, sings her way into Spock's heart. Oh, Spock gets the one-player game. So congratulations, Spock. The one-player game will now be yours. And I got to go reopen it. All right, so the poker game is beating you guys. So 0-1 against the poker game so far. Now we cannot redo the poker game until I load up some more items for that one. So let's see which game Spock will be playing. Oh, Spock, you will be playing the pocket change game. You will be playing the pocket change game. And Spock, you are playing for the 1941 Plymouth pickup. It's already mounted. It can be taken off if you wish. Basic screws. But Spock is playing for the 1941 Plymouth pickup. All right, Spock. To win the Plymouth pickup, all you're going to have to do is to be able to buy it at the cost on the price tag in the bottom left corner. All right? But to do that, you're going to have to come up with the price of a new 2019 Nissan Titan SV. Gun metallic, backup camera, Sirius XM satellite radio, MP3, USB, iPod ready, hands-free calling, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot warning, Bluetooth smart technology, remote start, keyless entry, automatic climate control, power seat, and steering wheel controls. I hate that description. I wish I'd grabbed a good description for this. Now, what we're going to do, Spock, is I'm going to give you 25 cents to start with. All you have to do is keep that price tag of that truck as low as you can. All right? Now, how are we going to determine the price tag? You're going to guess at the numbers in the price of the car one at a time. We're even going to give you the first number. Okay? The first number in the car is a 4. All right? That's where you got your 25 cents from. Now, every time you guess the next position, if you get it right, I'm going to give you one of the 20 envelopes that are on the board. If you get it wrong on that position, the price tag goes up by 25 cents. Okay? So, Spot, we are looking for the second number in the price of this Nissan Titan SV. Is it a 1, a 5, a 0, a 6, or an 8? We know the car is at least $40,000. Do you think it's a $41,000 truck, a $45,000 truck, a $40,000 truck even, $46,000 or $48,000? All right, Spot says the second number is a 0. Is it a 0? No, it's not. And you will notice that the price of that truck just went up to 50 cents. That's all right. That's all right, because 50 cents is still viable. All right? So we have to have you pick again. Now, you're going to get the price of the truck at some point. The question is, how soon do you get it? All right? So we know it's not 40,000, Spot. What's the next price tag or the next number in the price of the car? All right, Spock says, let's go 48,000. Is the truck $48,000? It is. It is $48,000. All right, Spot, that means you get to choose any envelope from 1 to 20. Which envelope would you like? And then I gotta make off pocket change. So I know to like up the record on this one. All right. Envelope 15 is now yours. Now 15 could have another quarter in it. It could have nothing in it. It could have $2 in it. But you're still going to get 3 more envelopes, Spot. All we need is the next number in the price of the car. Or in the price of the 2019 Nissan Titan. Is the next number a 0, a 1, a 5, or a 6? Spot says the next number is a 0. Is it a 0? No, it's not. And the price of the pickup truck just went to 75 cents. So again, just remember, you're going to find out the price of this truck, no matter what. The question is, how much is it going to raise the price of that truck to find it? So what is the third number? Spot says 6. Is it a 6? No, it is not a 6. So the price of the pickup truck is now officially $1. All right, Spot, you got 2 choices left. Which one? Is it the 5? No, it's not the 5 either. So there's only one choice left for you, Spot, but you got to say it for me to make it count. The price of the truck is $48,000 and one is left. All right, you got the 1. That means you do get to choose the next envelope. So which envelope would you like, Spot? Envelope number 6 it is. All right, now we are looking for the tens digit. We have a 6, a 5, and a 0. 6, 5, and a 0, Spot. Which number is the next price in the Nissan Titan SV? Is it the 6? No, it's not the 6. And the price of that little pickup is going up by the moment. Wow, I would have thought it was Yorkshire. That's what I would have thought it was. Is it the 5? It is the 5, which means you now get to choose one more envelope, Spot. Which envelope would you like? All right, envelope number 11 it is. All right, Spot, all we need is the last digit in the price of the truck. Is it a 6 or is it a 0? Is it a 6 or a 0? All right, Spot says it is a 6. Is it a 6? It is. The price of the Nissan is $48,156. All right, Spot, which fourth envelope would you like? I think the most anybody's ever driven the price of the car up to is $2.25, I think. All right, envelope number 14. All right. Jay, this is basically our one-player game, and this is basically because Spot got the slot on the list that had him as the celebrity. He's basically playing to try to win that die-cast car over there. But we had to figure out the game is pocket change, so we had to figure out how much we were going to charge him for that car. The price tag on the car is $1.50. Every time he picked a correct number or an incorrect number, the price went up by 25 cents. If he got it right, he got to pick one of the envelopes that has some amount of money in it. It could be anywhere from an empty envelope to a $2 envelope. Now, we have given Spock 25 cents to start with. So Spock is trying to get that magic number right in the middle to go above $1.50. All right? And we are going to start by adding to his 25 cents what is in envelope 15, which is 10 cents. All right, so we've added 10 cents. So Spock is at 35 cents. We're needing at least a 50-cent piece. We need at least a 50-cent piece to show up. Envelope number 6, Spock, is... Oh, it's an empty envelope. It's an empty envelope. You see those 4 envelopes that go right down the middle? Those were the 4 that he picked, Jay. There were 20 of them on the board, and he was going to end up getting 4 of them. So again, one envelope had nothing in it. One envelope had $2 in it. All right, Spock. Number 11. Oh, it's a 50-cent piece, which means you now have 85 cents, Spock. You have 85 cents on the board. Welcome to the land of confusion. No, you gotta be singing the song, damn it. All right, Spock. You are needing this last envelope, envelope number 14, to contain either a 75 cents or $2. If it is one of the two, that pickup truck is yours. How much is in envelope 14? Oh, it's only 25 cents, which takes you up to $1.10, Spock, which is not enough to buy the 1941 Plymouth truck. Ah, I am so sorry, Spock. No truck for you. But we do give Spock. No, not the real truck, Jack. Not the real truck. He was actually playing for this one right here. This is the one he was playing for. He was playing for that die-cast car right there. But unfortunately, came up empty. Now Spock's happy though. He's got whammies to spend on the wheel. Yeah, tuned off. Tried to win that one earlier. That was the one Tuned Off had tried to win earlier. And basically, the card changes every one-player game. Do I give away China plates? No, but I do have some Star Trek plates. I do have some Star Trek plates that get given away on occasion. All right. But yeah, he's basically this is one of those where whatever the price of the on the screen was didn't matter because that wasn't what he was aiming for. Think of it this way: if we were playing Price is Right, okay, this game is actually on Price is Right, and they would have been playing for him to win the Nissan Titan. Well, we're not giving away real $30,000, $50,000 cars. I may give away a lot of stuff. It ain't going to be a car. First rule of list with it, you do not. No, first rule of list with it, you do not use the R word. Red. Remember which R word? All right, so that means pocket change is now 0 for 1. Like I said, because I'm going to actually start keeping track of these just to see which ones are more to you guys' advantage. Yeah, shipping on that. But yeah, we basically play for collectibles. Like I said, and I'm just going to put one out. We play for these sort of things. They get shipped to you guys if you're in the game and you win. All right, so we have. So all we have to do now is find the small prize left on the list. And since Spock has done the celebrity one, let's get rid of Desi Arnaz. And that comes up blank. And then we turn our attention back over to Mark, who gave me Charo. I was kind of hoping Lady Coconuts was the winning one. I was hoping that. CJ, just to give you a hint, if you ever get a chance, go watch. And the one player games happen a lot. Go watch some of the videos for Price is Right. Once you basically, I try to keep every game as true to the original game as possible. There are some that obviously I have to flip a little bit because you can't do them in chats. No, that I can't do because I don't have an overhang mat. I don't have an overhang one. It's a stand up one. All right. So with that, we turn our attention to Chuck, who went with two of my favorites, Carlos Santana. Oh, and there it is. It is Carlos Santana for Chuck. All right, Chuck, that means you get your choice of, we have the cologne bottle or the Inspector Gadget Happy Meals. So, Chuck, would you like the cologne bottle or Inspector Gadget for the kids? Which of those two would you like? All right, Inspector Gadget it is. I think there's one duplicate in there, but I'm not pulling it out. I'm basically keeping the whole thing together. But there are like 4 Inspector Gadget Happy Meal items. And Chuck, that goes into... see, I already have your other box working. See? I've already got your other box working. All right, guys. So now it is time for our big game. And I'm going to say, I'm trying to figure out, like I said, I got to figure out which one I want to do. See, I knew Spock was going to do that. I knew as soon as he had points. It's another vault shot. It's another vault shot with 2 numbers, Spock. Just like that. I knew as soon as he got points. Spock is wheel spin crazy. 50 whammies tuned off. It's 50 whammies, and there's a 40 or 35 a 35 to 38 minute timer on it. All right, Spock says, let's get both of them out of the white one. And we're going to go with the 0 and the 4. Oh, I guarantee you, Chip, because watch. If I turn that off, there's nothing left. Actually, I think it may have changed. Uh-oh, it might have changed because the microphone didn't go off. CJ's right, my microphone may have changed. I have to get in and fix that. I think my microphone did change. Hold on. All right, see if that's any better. It did change. I didn't realize it had. So now it should be working better. Now it should be working better. Does that help, CJ? Oh, that's worse? All right, let me flip it back. That should not have made it worse. Hold on. All right, now let's see. Is it back to where it was? All right, I'll fix it later. Yeah, somehow it got flipped, and I don't know how it got flipped. Actually, I think I know how, but I'm going to yell at Streamlabs for it. All right, so let's see where Spock was. Spock said 49.60. All right, let's lock in. 4, 9, 6, 0. We lock that in. And we hear More sad trombones. Not what we were hoping for. Like I said, I'll fix it after the show tonight if it's acting up. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we head ourselves over to. Actually, I got one we'll do. If the questions are in here, let me look. Bear with me 1 minute. We're going to do an open game. I'm going to do an open game tonight. All right, we've got one. Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Tonight's main game will be the game of Bullseye. We will be playing Bullseye tonight. And with that, we reset the timer. And this is an open game to the entire channel. The scoreboard will only show 6 players, I think, but anybody is eligible. So let me go get the slow modes turned off. All right, that should take care of the slows. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ask me how, but darts are British TV's pastime. I've never figured out why or how, but it's worked. And they've actually had a British game that was based on darts. They would have a contestant. Still have a slow. Yeah, I can't get it. I can't drop it down below 2. I can't drop. D-Light won't let me drop it below 2. But it's on 2. Try a refresh. You shouldn't be getting slow mode anyway, Chuck, because you're one of my mods. All right. And it looks like I'm missing 3 topics on this board, but that's all right. 1 minute. Somehow it did not erase a question. All right, so how this works. All right, Trans, have yourself a good one, my friend. Is we are going to have the computer throw the darts for you. All right? There are 8 topics on this board. We have the moon, golden oldies, 5-letter words, oh my, love and marriage, totally square, Sesame Street, and crazy terms. All right? The computer is going to throw the dart. It is going to be worth one of those items on the board, and it will be one of those topics. So if the computer throws a dart and it hits the 100-point moon category, that means this question is about the moon category, worth 100 points. We basically play till either all 8 bullseyes are hit, or until the 45-minute timer runs out. First correct answer, and this is one that I don't think pops up the question, so I have to open it myself. I will go back and double check after the game starts. First correct answer in a minute timer on a question gets the points and the score. Highest score at the end of 45 minutes will basically have their choice of one of those three doors you guys see in the upper left corner. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, the first dart for this game is thrown now. And this is a 30-point question. When it first started, Sesame Street taught children to count to this number. When it first started, Sesame Street taught children to count to this number. And again, anybody on the chat can answer it. And Mark was in first. It was 10. So Mark on the board. Yep. Make sure I get the typing right. So Mark, I'm going to keep yours on this board. For 30 points. Yep, this is completely open, tuned off. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next category in points. It is a 100-point oh my question. And my timer just froze. Oh, no it didn't. At the age of 6, this actress asked the director, "Do you want the tears to run all the way, or shall I stop them halfway down?" At the age of 6, this actress asked the director, "Do you want the tears to run all the way, or shall I stop them halfway down?" And nope, it is not Margaret O'Brien. And my gato has completely stopped. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now remember the category is oh my.
For $20,000 must be exact.
Backseat driver.
Why did my hotkey stop?
For $25,000, what does it say?
It's now or never.
Bear with me, guys, because all right, let me know if that's worse or better. Let me know if that's worse or better. And the correct answer is, ladies and gentlemen, okay, that's better now? All right, sweet. And I think something just froze. All right, hold on, guys. Yep, I have a problem. Something just froze. There we go. Margaret O'Brien. It was Margaret O'Brien. All right. Nobody gets the points on that one. So with that, we throw the next dart. And this is a 50-point golden oldies question. I'm going to have to do everything manually. That's going to stink. Jerry Lee Lewis's Great Balls and Johnny Cash's ring were made of this. Mark in first. It is definitely fire. So Mark with 80 points on the board. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I said what was it? All right, think of it this way, Jay. It's basically the computer's going to give you a question. You just have to be the first one to answer it on this. The only questions it's going to give you, though, are for the specific category that it chooses. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board. One of these, this is the moon category, for 50 points. One of these raised Pecos Bill and taught him how to howl at the moon. One of these raised Pecos Bill and taught him how to howl at the moon. Nope, not a wolf. It is not a wolf. One of these raised Pecos Bill and Spock jumping in and stealing it. It was the coyote. It was the coyote that taught him how to howl at the moon. All right. The next dart question, ladies and gentlemen, is a bullseye. And because the last question was the moon, we go to the moon category. We basically, as soon as the bullseye is hit, we basically repeat the category that came up. And here is the question. In Arthur's theme, the best you can do is fall in love when caught between the moon and here. In Arthur's theme, the best you can do is fall in love when caught between the moon and here. And tuned off, taking it. Just remember, if you're going for the 4-letter word nasty, put the exclamation point in front of it. If you are on D-Live and you're going for the 4-letter word, put the exclamation point in front of your guess. Oh, I know what he was going for, Chuck. I know what he was going for. And tuned off, nailing it. It is in Arthur's theme. The best you can do is fall in love when caught between the moon and New York City. And with that, we put tuned off on number 3. And tuned off scores 200 points. All right, think of, like I said, the computer, for those of you guys that have never seen this before, the computer is literally going to choose the category and the point value for this game. That's all it's going to be, is the computer is going to choose the category and the point value for this game. It's either a 30-point question, a 50-point question, a 100-point question, or it's going to throw a bullseye. You're going to see it on the screen. You're going to hear me read it twice. After I read it the second time, when the timer officially starts. But like I said, right now I don't have a timer. Right now I do not have a timer, unfortunately. So I'm kind of guessing on the timers. It's basically if you are on DLive, if you are on Twitch, if you are on YouTube, in this game you are free to guess at any question. No, they're not. It's not ruining it. It's like it takes some getting used to. And like I said, I knew what Jay was going for. Jay was going for the 4-letter word. Just remember, if you are on DLive and you are guessing at the 4-letter word, and unfortunately this is a flaw with the Tidy Labs bot, it requires an exclamation point for a command. Like I said, that I don't have a choice on until I can find a better bot, right? Until either, let me rephrase that, until either Streamlabs works with DLive, or until DLive says, somebody make us a better bot than Tidy Labs. Now, for the game that we are doing, which is called Bullseye, the computer is basically, think of it as a giant dartboard with trivia questions behind every spot. The computer basically throws a dart at the board. Whatever it lands on, that's the question you're going to get. It's basically, in this game, is first person to answer it correctly gets the points. The game plays till that little clock timer hits all zeros, or until we fill all 8 bullseyes. Now the question, everybody's just saying random numbers. What did I miss about random numbers? Oh, that was one of the questions. That was one of the questions, Adrian. The question was, it was the very first question. When Sesame Street first started, it was designed to teach people to count to what number? Now, I will say, odds are, and there's not much I can do about the delay between DLive and my service and Twitch and my service. I have always tried to find a balancing act. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It's just literally, if I can get it to work, I go for it. Because as much as I like DLive, I have to admit it's a lot slower in upload. All right, so let me ask if that helps. And like I said, there are some people that answer fast. And like I said, I'm still mad about my gato freezing up. I should let it buzz and then hit the button. I froze it at 1 second and it croaked. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. The next dart on the board is for the Golden Oldies. In 1963, it was what the Four Seasons advised their son to walk like. In 1963, it was what the Four Seasons advised their son to walk like. Tuned off, nailing it quick. It is Walk Like a Man. All right, so with that tuned off, we are going to give you 30 more points on the board. And is everyone ready? Now, see, there's my example. Just to ask, Adrian, how soon did you see the question before Mark and Tuned Off's answers came up? So like I said, I know, and I've fought with stream lag forever. So that was kind of like a freebie question because I didn't restart the timer. So basically, did you even see and hear the question before Tuned Off answered? And that's always my problem with open games, because open games are 99% of the time speed games. We've got a couple that are not, where speed doesn't come into play. So it's um, like if we were to do the duel game, it honestly doesn't matter how far behind you're lagging compared to what somebody else is seeing, because, or Hollywood Squares, because you answer them on your own speed. So that's why I was curious. Like, and it does help when somebody tells me I'm seeing answers before I see questions. And like I said, I honestly, I don't think Chuck has lag or delay when he's watching. But I know, who was it? Who was it that came in? Somebody was watching on Mixer, and they're like, dude, they're throwing up answers before I see anything. And like I said, there are, like I said, unfortunately, games that depend on the latency, or depend on you not having latency. And then there are ones where it's like it really doesn't matter. That's why I'm asking. All right. So with that, let's get the timer restarted, and we throw the next dart on the board. And the question is, love and marriage. The number of times Beethoven actually got married. The number of times Beethoven actually got married. Nope, not 3. Not 4. Not 1. How you doing, Dub? What's good? There you go, Nasty. If you're going for the 4-letter word, that's exactly how you do it. That's all you have to put in the command line. Nope, not 25, not 2, 25. I like that one. I know. Adrian! Adriano's nailing it. It is 0. Beethoven never got married. Not once. He was the smart one. He was the smart one. Beethoven never got married. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board. Oh, it's a bullseye. And we just had a love and marriage question, which means it is a love and marriage bullseye question. So everybody get ready. Oh, I got to give Adrian his points. Oh, hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. I always forget I got to click the scoreboard as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The love and marriage bullseye question. Despite seeming to counter prohibitions of Jews and non-Jews getting married, this book is recited at the Shabbat. I'm going to make sure that's a complete question. Every so often it chops some of it off. Yep, okay, that is a complete question. Not Leviticus. Despite seeming to counter prohibitions of Jews and non-Jews getting married. This book of the Bible is recited at the Shabbat. Not Judges, not Kings, not Numbers, not Deuteronomy, not John or Genesis, despite seeming to counter prohibitions of Jews and non-Jews getting married. This book of the Bible is often recited at the Shabbat. I know that. Do I mean Shavuot? Oh, yes. Okay, that's a typo. Yes, Nasty, that should be the Shavuot. If I say it right. I'm not Jewish, I'm not trying to pronunciation, but the spelling is definitely wrong. Not Revelation. I want my timer back. I know what happened in my stream deck that crashed. Let's see if that gets my stream deck working again. The correct answer is Ruth. The book of Ruth is often recited at the Shavuot. And if you guys are Jewish and I said that wrong, I apologize. Don't come after me, please. All right, no bullseye on that one. So with that, we go to the next dart. It's Peter Pan. I like that. Trust me. Don't. If there are joke answers, Jay, I like joke answers. Trust me, Red will throw them out there all the time when he's like goofing off, and he will do it all the time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart is a 5-letter word for 50 points. This 5-letter word is shish on a stick. Shish on a stick. You guys are close. Shish on a stick. There we go. It is a kebab. K-E-B-A-B. And with that, we put Jay on the board for 50 points. It's a kebab, not a kebab. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board. Oh my! Honest Wyatt, his name was originally Hugh Crampe. Honest Wyatt, his name was originally Hugh Crampe. The actual spelling is K-E-B-A-B. Again, the category is oh my. You spelled kebab wrong? Weird. I'd always been taught it's Kebab, kebab. But we may have all been taught differently. Honest, what? His name was originally Hugh Crampet. And that's why he changed it. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I would like to welcome you to the Wits Game Show, where each and every week we take one of your favorite or not so favorite television games, and we kind of convert it for the chat. You've seen it lots of ways. All right, well, I will do this. Who all put a variation in there? Tuned off put a variation in there. No, I know what I'll do. Tuned off. Red, Spot, all three did. And it is Hugh O'Brien. It is Hugh O'Brien. All right, so we're going to get tuned out 50. That puts red on the board. That means we get red 50. And we get spot 50. Just because of the kebab question. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next dart. Totally square. What U.S. state was home to the 1 foot square whitewater microacres that rancher Kerry Carpenter hawked on the internet for $35? What U.S. state was home to the 1 foot square whitewater microacres that rancher Kerry Carpenter hawked on the internet for $35? Not Colorado. Not Alabama. Think back to a famous scandal. Not Florida. That involved a president of the United States. There we go. Tuned off getting it. It was Arkansas. He basically did it on the whitewater scandals of the Clintons. He basically sold 1 foot square for like $35. I don't remember how much money he made, but they shut him down pretty fast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart is the moon. The number. So it's a number one. The number of the Apollo mission that put the second man on the moon. The number of the Apollo mission that put the second man. Yeah, that was good. He's guessing the one that comes up from the bot. It just happens to be the one on the trivia show. It is Apollo 11. Apollo 11 put the second man on the moon. Tune just beating J-Boys to that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next dart on the board is a bullseye. And because the last one we did was the moon and it is gone, the host basically gets to choose. And the host tries to go back to the previous one, which is totally square. So it is a totally square bullseye. And here's the question. The 19th century Henry James novel, whose New York setting is its title. The 19th century Henry James novel, whose New York setting is its title. Nope, not Times Square. Good guess though, Red. The 19th century Henry James novel, whose Tuna taking it. It is Washington Square. It is Washington Square. And with that, tuned off with another 200 points. Always remember, pay close attention to the categories. Because if the keyword doesn't come up in the question, it will be part of the answer. Unless there's one I've really screwed up. And I will admit, I have done that before. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next dart is 50 points for crazy terms. Bid adieu to one's feelings of touch. Okay, and I need to give you guys what this topic is. This topic are phrases that mean crazy. Okay? These are all phrases that mean to go crazy. Bid adieu to one's feelings of touch, taste, sight, sound, and smell. That's one I should have explained that category. But I think it's the first time crazy ones come up. Bid adieu to one's feelings of touch, taste, sight, sound, and smell. Nope, not loco. Not senseless. Think of a longer phrase that if you were to rewrite it, bid adieu to one's feelings of touch, taste, sight, sound, and smell. You guys you're on the right track. Bid adieu to one's feelings of touch, taste, sight, sound, and smell. You're leaving part of the phrase off. Nope. It is to take leave of one's senses. We have bid adieu, take leave, or take leave of. Feelings of touch, taste, sight, sound, and smell are the senses. To take leave of one's senses. I actually like that question. I think that's going to be my Twitter re-question tonight. And if you guys haven't seen the Twitter account, basically after every episode, I take one. Well, I'll do a correct clip here. If I can get the buttons to work. I think I'm keeping that. Damn it. I'm keeping that one because I like that one. If I can get my computer to work like it's supposed to. Why does it not want to clip this? There we go. Now we got it clipped. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board for 100 points. It's a 5-letter word. To summarize or to put the bottle top back on. To summarize or to put the bottle top back on. Tuned up, nailing it. It is to recap. If you're going to summarize or put the bottle top back on, is to recap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board is 50 points for Totally Square. Red flags fill red square during Moscow's Workers' Parade during this holiday. Red flags fill red square during Moscow Workers' Parade during this holiday. Oh, Red, not wasting any time. It is May Day. It is indeed May Day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board. It's a Sesame Street question. To show examples of sibling rivalry, this Sesame Street character was given a sister during the show. To show examples of sibling rivalry, this Sesame Street character was given a sister during the show. Nope, not Big Bird. Not Elmo. To show examples of sibling rivalry, this character was given a sister during the show. Not Oscar. It was Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus was given a sister. It was basically the same character. She just had a bow, like either on her trunk or on her head, and I can't remember which. I cannot remember which it was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board is a bullseye, and it is a Sesame Street. I'm doing some math in my head. Bear with me. Okay. It is said that the style of Sesame Street was modeled after what fast-paced TV comedy show? It is said that the style of Sesame Street was modeled after what fast-paced TV comedy show? Oh, it was Laughing. It was. Sesame Street was actually set up to follow just like Laughing. The anthology show? We must be watching different channels, Spock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart is Crazy Terms. And the restate this phrase as another crazy term. Crazy like a Christmas loaf. Crazy like a Christmas loaf. And we're doing that. Bear with me because I'm doing one other thing. Oh, Spock nailing it. It is nutty as a fruitcake. Crazy like a Christmas loaf. You're nutty as a fruitcake. And just bear with me because I'm trying to save the one I clipped. There we go. Got it saved. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next dart on the board. A 5-letter word for 30 points. To woo, or the appropriate place to play tennis with the judge. To woo, or the appropriate place to play tennis with a judge. Oh, Red nailing it. Red trying to make a comeback. It is court. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And this game is not over because we still got some 100-pointers still up there. 50 points for Sesame Street. He was known as the Beautiful Day Monster until he picked a snack over a trip on a game show. He was known as the Beautiful Day Monster until he picked a snack over a trip on a game show. Red getting in there again. Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster's original name was Beautiful Day Monster. How many of you guys actually knew that? I'm just curious. I'm just curious to know who actually knew that fact. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next dart is a bullseye. And we've already done Sesame Street. So that means we are going to go for Oh My. All right, I got to read this one off because I know that's chopping some stuff out. His symbolism in The Great Brown God involved the use of masks by actors. His symbolism in The Great Brown God, or let me try that again. The Great God Brown. I read that backwards twice. His symbolism in The Great God Brown involved the use of masks by actors. Nope, not Odysseus. His symbolism in The Great God Brown involved the use of masks by actors. Nope, not Odell. Not O'Connor. Dude, no, just trying all the O names he can think of. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, Eugene O'Neill, the great American playwright. He wrote The Great God Brown, and basically one of the plays is like the entire symbolism is based on the masks that he uses. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart, Totally Square. This game show was often put together with Hollywood Squares to create a celebrity-driven game show hour in the 1980s. This game show was often put together with Hollywood Squares to create a celebrity-driven game show hour in the 1980s? Not password. It was Match Game. It was always Match Game at Hollywood Squares because you had 9 guest stars here, 6 guest stars here, and you just like put them together and it made the perfect little celebrity combo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question on the board. Golden Oldies. In 1962, 2 years before the Beatles, Twist and Shout was a hit for them. He's at 442. In 1962, 2 years before the Beatles, Twist and Shout was a hit for them. Nope, not Top Notes. Not Paul Revere and the Raiders. Not the Four Seasons. In 1962, 2 years before the Beatles, Twist and Shout was a hit for them. It was the Isley Brothers. It was indeed the Isley Brothers. All right, that puts you at 910, Tune. I am going to say, let me take a look. 600. That still doesn't lock it away. It still does not lock it away. For 30 points in Love and Marriage, in The Marriage of Figaro, who did Figaro marry? In The Marriage of Figaro, who did Figaro marry? Oh, Aaron calling for a vault shot. Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting I have to do this. I can't do it. I can't do vault shots or wheels right now. Sorry, Aaron. Like I said, with the doohickey broke, I don't think I can do one. Everybody knows about Figaro, but nobody knows who his wife was. It was Suzanne. Figaro married Suzanne. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next dart on the board. Yep. Is the bullseye. And with that, we're going to go with Golden Oldies. No, yep, we'll go with Golden Oldies. Staff Sergeant Barry Sadler's song, not about the hats, but the men beneath him. Because my Gato is frozen, Aaron. It's not working right now. Staff Sergeant Barry Sadler's song, not about the hats, but the men beneath them. Not berets, not men without hats. Staff Sergeant Barry Sadler's song, not about the hats, but the men beneath them. Nope, I need the song. I need the full song. There we go, Red. It's the Ballad of the Green Berets. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next dart. Oh, it's another bullseye right off the bat. And we are going to go with... All right, Chuck, have yourself a good one, my friend. Crazy terms. Enunciation of a black forest bird. Enunciation of a black forest bird. You are so close, Red. Cuckoo! Red getting it. Oh! Red, you needed to get it a little quicker because we just hit the 45-minute time limit. We just hit the 45-minute time limit. And with that, surviving by 70 points is tuned off. That was... It was because I knew if you corrected the spelling faster, I would have gotten to another question. And if I'd gotten to another question, it might have been the next bullseye. Let's see what the next question would have been. Ah, wouldn't have been enough. Would not have been enough. That would have been close. Now I can actually get rid of that entire question file now. I had been longing to get rid of that file because basically when you guys normally do this, if we only get through like part of a category, I keep the category and I just add questions in there. But we finished up all but like three questions and one bullseye. Oh, that was close. All right, so with that, I am going to do a not save because I think I'm going to clean something up on that. All right, I want you guys to tell me properties. All right, does it sound any better or worse, guys? Let me know. Let me know if it sounds any better or worse. All right. I'm going to have to go back and fix it. I don't know what went wrong with my microphone, but it is apparently croaked or died or something, and I'll have to figure it out because it's literally running through. I don't know what it's miking out through right now. I don't know what it's working through. All right, Tune. So with that, my friend, you now get your choice of door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. It's not bad, but it's not the same as usual. Yeah, but this one should have always been working. Well, like I said, I think when this one should have always been working. I got to figure out why it's not. Because if I change that, let me know what it does. Because like I said, this is supposed to be like right in front of me. Or it's supposed to come through clearly. But it's not. So I'm going to have to do some playing with this very, very shortly. Alright. Toondoff says he would like door number 3. And behind door number 3 for Toondoff. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Dun, 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 dun. Toondoff is now the proud owner of Japanese super spy Jin Rei. So there you go. Congratulations, Toondoff. That is now yours. So, with that, Toondoff now has 2 items that I'm going to put together off to the side because I don't have room. I'm running out of room. Spot, I got to box your stuff up soon. I got to get your stuff boxed up soon. She is from a Japanese anime series, and I don't remember which one. But I know she is now going to Toondoff's, which means Talia will probably be very, very, very jealous. All right, guys. So with that, we're going to wrap things up tonight. Hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. And I got to go work on the microphone issue because I don't know why it died. But and I don't know why my Gato died. I think it's all related. So with that, guys, we are going to say sayonara. Kind of fitting, giving out the name guy. And we will see you guys on Tuesday here on DLive, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Streamcast, Periscope, you name it, we're trying to get there. So with that, guys, we're going to wish y'all a very good night, and we will see y'all on Tuesday.